upon a time, I was a young boy. One day I woke up and I was old enough to enroll into school. My parents did just that, of course without my consent, but they assured me it was the right thing to do. And years later, I agree with them. After I enrolled into school, years passed, I enrolled into high school. This time it was my own doing. Years later passed, and this time I enrolled into college, and a few more years, I graduated. That's one way to look at it, but it wasn't as easy and as straightforward as that. But now that I look back, I'm thinking, what would I have done to make it more successful for me? Or what advice would I give somebody who is just getting into college and trying to discover who they are or what they want to study and how to effectively and efficiently study that? Welcome, guys. This is Bemolenga. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share with others. And also, don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you're notified every time a new video comes out. So let's say I've gone back in time and I'm starting this all over again. But this time, I am equipped with the knowledge that I've acquired over time. The only thing I don't have is my degree or my career as it is today. So we skip everything over from me being young to enrolling into school. Right now, we're at the part where I've enrolled into college. Now let's see how I would have done it differently, or how I would advise somebody to do it according to my own experience, to have a better experience and to be more effective. So now I've enrolled into school. So going through the first semester or the first year of school, I'm so much engrossed in the theory part of it, going through the notes that I'm given in class and reading the material as closely as possible. But this starts feeling like I'm starting to be a theoretical computer scientist. This is not what I went there for. I went to do computer science so I can become a software developer. So then I remember one lesson that I heard in one of the classes where the professor said computer science or software development is mainly a practical field. You have to actually do the work. So now I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do to balance this? I create a timetable where I should balance my theory and my practice. But then I realized in order to be much more efficient, in order to be much more effective at my work, I have to practice more than I spend time on theory. So I devised a plan. For every 1 hour I'm in class, I'll spend 2 hours practicing. And this goes on, and it starts to create a habit in me that keeps me on the programming side more. My habits are becoming better. My knowledge base is expanding, and I'm becoming fluent. But then I realize in order to compete on the global stage, I have to have an advantage. And that advantage means creating an imbalance right now. I should practice way more than I spend time on theory. So here it goes. I double the number of hours I spend on practicing. I cut out all the unnecessary things in my life so I can push off that time to practicing so I become better. Then, as a reminder, I write these words on a piece of paper and stick it on my mirror so I can be reminded every time I look up the mirror. And the words are deliberate, consistent practice makes a great software developer. And as I am going through school, I realize with every different computer science class or programming class, there's a different language being used. So I think to myself, why are we using so many programming languages? We can just stick to one for all these classes and they will do the work. Any high-level language will do everything that all these classes are teaching. And then with that, this will help me actually master this much more efficiently because I'm only using one language. But oh no, that is not what they're after. They're after efficiency. So then going through classes, I get to realize every class, they use a different language which they deem to be the most effective and efficient to accomplish what the class is trying to accomplish. So then I realize, and it comes to me, a programming language is just a tool. Why restrict myself to one tool? So the goal is to learn to think and act like a programmer. Have ideas, write them down on paper, break them down in small pieces, and then when I'm ready to start working on them or programming the idea or bringing it to the application level, I would choose a tool that would be the most effective or the most efficient to accomplish my idea. So this becomes a new norm. Mastering a programming language is not actually learning to be a very effective software developer or a very effective computer scientist, but Using the tools for the right purposes at the right time is what I should focus on. Then, while reading through school brochures and notices on notice boards, I discovered there are many chapters and groups that are related to my study. And I'm thinking to myself, should I join them? But then I discovered one of the best things ever concerning groups. There are people actually in my class that are so willing to get together and work and form a study group. I'm thinking this would just take up my time. I'm thinking maybe this would be boring, it would just be wasting time, needless chatter and all that. But no, I'm wrong. These are the groups that I need. They're the people that I need for my field and many other fields out there. They're so wide and vast. We need every possible help that we can get. So I look up these people in my classes and then we form a study group and then we choose a time when we can get together and work on the problems, choose a time when we can get together and program. So these guys become my knowledge base. I help them with what I know, they help me with what they know. I provide my resources to them, they provide their resources to me. We are equipped with different skill sets. We are strong in different aspects of our computer science or programming. We have our different strengths, but once we come together, we are unstoppable. And this works to our favor. Spending more time together, we learn so much more than spending time alone. And I'm like, I need this group. I will stick with them for as long as I can. And as much as they're helping me now, who knows what the future holds? They're the same people that I'll need when I'm advancing in my career. They're the same people that I'll need when I'm branching off to do my own stuff. So I keep them close to me. I make friends for life. And then from my previous life, with the knowledge that I've acquired before I went back in time to do this over again, or to advise a person that wants to do this or something similar, I remember the lesson that I've learned that is the greatest of them all, which is respect time. Time waits for no one. And as saying goes, once time is wasted, it can never be recovered. It does not respect for whoever, but it is fair to everybody. So I schedule my plan in a way that it allows me to be the most effective with my time management. Because I know I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to do needless stuff that would get me nowhere. So I become efficient at going to classes. I'm in class before the professor is there. I submit all my assignments before the due date, or if I'm late, on the due date, but surely not after it's past due. I'm always there for every appointment that I make, and I make sure I'm on time. So my respect for time and my other abilities that I have fine-tuned to set me up for success begin to help me get noticed. My peers and my professors have a renewed respect for me because now they know they can count on me. They know I'll be there when they need me. They know I'll do my work on time. And in turn, they start doing the same because I'm there on time, they're there on time. They know, oh, we don't want to keep him waiting. I mean, it may never be always the case, but at least they'll be held accountable by their own actions after seeing that somebody else is doing much better than them, or it's not really a competition, but somebody is there when they need them. So it's like a favor. You do me a favor, I do you one back. And even after I graduate, my impact with how I carried and conducted myself through school is so huge that my professors are willing to become my references for anything that I do or for work and all that. And when asked about me, everybody has got nice things to say about me because I was there and I did my best to the best of my abilities. And now we're back where we started. I've acquired my degrees. I'm doing well in my career. But this time, it was much more easier and much more fluid because I did what I was supposed to do when I needed to do it. I streamlined my time to do just that I needed to do at that moment and make sure that everything that I was accountable for, I was responsible. So I've chosen to work not according to one programming language or not according to one tool, but according to the whole aspect of my career. I have made friends that will be there for life, friends that will promote my career, friends that will help me when I need them, and I'll help them back when they need me. I am always on time, I keep time, and as everybody knows, in the corporate world, time is so important. Every time you show up late, every time you're tardy towards your work or whatever appointment you're on, people start losing respect for you. So now I realize this by doing this overtime in my college years, it's become ingrained in me. This is something so easy now because I'm so used to it. I've built a habit towards keeping time. I've built a habit towards choosing the right friends to help me through my career. I've built a habit of choosing the right tools to help me achieve my goals or to help me enhance my career or to solve the problem at hand. And throughout this journey, I remembered that I just have to be brave and focused, do the right thing at the right time. And in order to be a great software developer, I remember I should always deliberately practice my craft every single day. Spend more time practicing it so it becomes a habit that I think less, but I do the right things at every single moment. And then I consistently remind myself and make it known to myself every single day that I should live and breathe software development. Just like the athletes dedicate their lives and time to their craft, they practice more than we imagine. They spend hours on the field. I should do the same thing for my career. And when you think about it, we can all agree that this is not only about computer science, it applies to every field out there. In order for you to be great at what you do, you practice deliberately every day, you will become unstoppable. And just remember, repetition builds habits that build mastery. So with that, I said be brave, stay focused, choose what you love, or at least love what you have chosen. Stay blessed. Bye.